Start the freaking stream. Let's make sure this is running right. Oh my gosh. It looks like it's running. Finally. I had to reset. I had to shut off some apps. Oh my goodness. My guys, I want to apologize for some reason the stream was ending and going and ending and going and ending and going. And look, it's technology and I'm not the professional of it, but it looks like we're here. It looks like we're back. So let me end off of that there. Come here. Come back to my Google search that I had. Get my images. Here goes my images. I think we here, man. I think we are officially live. I'm gonna let some people dial on in. I'll wait for some people to show up, cause I don't want to make no rant video. I feel like this conversation, it should be a conversation. It should be talked about. Because it goes past just the fact that it's not just, racist people who don't want it to be done. We also have this stuck in the thought process of anti-culture too, that's also calling that this doesn't happen. But the problem with a lot of anti-culture is a lot of anti-culture people are just normies. They're just normal people who they want to feel rebellious and stuff like that. So if anybody shows up, I'll be over here playing some Resident Evil. If anyone jumps in the chat, feel free to talk. I know some people like to jump in but not say nothing. All you will hear me doing is bussing until somebody shows up. Say, bro, you should not have a leg at all. Just keep real quick, Joe. Thank you. Honestly, I need to handgun. I need the handgun ammo. Why did you shoot? Doesn't matter. I would have used it anyways. I would have used that bullet anyways. Dog almost got me. Oh, I got nipped. Ah. Hurry up before they bite you. Let's go. Whew, boy made it outside with minimal damage from them dogs. I want fuel. It's off in a fish job. Should I be alive? My guy dropped the bag. He did. I don't got to waste no more ammo. Oh, I burnt myself. Move, man. It looks like I got nobody in chat yet, so I may have to just say my piece and dip out because I can only be on here for like 30 minutes. Oh my God. And y'all set me up for this. Oh. I had health and everything. Oh. Why? Why? May have to say my piece and dip. Ain't nobody showing up. And then y'all can just watch what I have to say afterwards. My little issues with the internet why I didn't come back last night. Everything was getting disconnected. Saying LAN cable's not connected. I'm like, yes it is. Savage Bob, what's up? What do you think, Savage Bob? Why there's always some weird paintings in this room? Like, was he trying to turn me into like a stuffed doll or something? So you see the title? I got the title right. Last night the title said something about King Kong Godzilla, which was like an old title. And I think I kind of forgot to change it. But what's your thoughts, Savage Bob? What? Thank you. Is he coming up the stairs? He is. Got here. Fall in slow motion. The conversation I'm trying to have is about them making a black Superman. There's a lot of like anti-culture about them making a black Superman movie. So I'm asking anyone who comes in what's their opinion about it, because to me, like everything in America, it's a race issue basically, and I'm just trying to see how people actually feel about it, because I know how I feel, but if I talk about how I feel, it just goes into like this one-sided rant about normies, anti-culture, and people who just don't really read comic books. So I'm trying to keep from doing that, just making a rant video like everyone else did who don't want there to be a black Superman. I'm actually trying to have a conversation about it. Bit me. Not damn. Oh, dang it. So you don't really touch on race stuff? You don't really like Superman? That's a fair opinion. If you don't like a character, you really just don't like a character. I used to love Captain America until I got older. And then I was just like, why is he so popular? Like, homie be throwing a shield at people. He get up here so quick. What makes you not like Superman? Superman is bland to me. If you think they can change his race and it'll just be for a buzz. Do you read comic books, Savage Bob, or do you just take in most of your entertainment through video memes? Would be the question that I would ask about him being such a bland character. It's comic book wise, he's not bland at all. But I think movies have made him very bland, especially the older ones. The older ones The older ones were very, very bland, but so was TV at that time. TV was bland at that time. It was always the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Good guy, bad guy, woman in distress, good guy, stops bad guy, saves woman in distress, stops the bad guy's ultimate plan. And that was kind of it. And that goes from, if they tried superhero movies to spy movies, that was just kind of TV in that type of genre and movies in that type of genre forever. You know what I mean? Then, you know, you had the phase when they just start getting really, really buff guys to play action heroes. That way, it was still the bland setup, except for now someone just looks cool doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, when I think about that, I can definitely understand why people say, oh man, Superman's boring. You know what I mean? But I would look at him in the same way that if you just took the main ingredients of like a character like Goku from Dragon Ball, right? Goku could be boring. All he does is want to fight to get stronger, and that's it. All Superman wants to do is help to belong, and that's kind of it. That's kind of how you sum it up. You know what I mean? So, to me, it's like, I read a lot of comic books. I got them plastered on my wall, boxes of them. He's one of the, to me, really, if we're going to talk about like a bland character, Batman to me is way more bland than Superman is. That's just my opinion. If we're going to talk about, like, if you just take the main ingredients of a character, it would be like that, basically. Tons. Give me the dang bag. Thank you. Now I gotta go. Oh, I gotta hit the back. Your boy made it. I made it through. Come on. Please work. Nope. I don't think that worked. But I do like the Black Superman song. It's hilarious. Get off of me. Damn dogs are right. I'm not beating that shit. Dodge them all, dodge them all, dodge them all, dodge them all. I might make it pretty far. Whew. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I got him to drop the bag. They set me up. Nobody wants him to be black, bro. Kazoo. Nobody wants him to be black, Kazoo. Dang. Nobody wants him to be black. Look, I'll even give you some of the messages that I got from the live stream I had to end last night early. Just because, like, it's... Alright, let me look real quick. You should definitely subscribe to my if they made Blade a white character, and I'm saying if in the comic books 007, in the comic books, Blade character changed or something happened to where his character changed, and then they made a movie where, let's say you got the 3 movies out that's been out for all these years, right? And let's say they come out with a reboot or something like that, and that character actually exists within the comic world, I'm not going to be upset about it. Someone else would be upset. What you want?
Yeah, mom's getting ready to go.
Okay.
And also, you have crap. Okay.
Yeah, no. Thank you. I wouldn't be upset about it because the character exists within the comic world. They could do the same thing with Black Panther. I wouldn't have an issue with it, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of normies would have an issue with it. Like, I guarantee you that they would have a big issue with it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I had more comments than that. Alright, someone said, just curious, how would you feel about Black Panther being played as a white guy? Race swapping established characters is stupid. It's stupid, and more often than not, agenda driven. Okay? And it has a comment that says, exactly. Now, here's the problem with that. I can go pull some comic books off my wall right now where Batman is a woman. I can go pull some comic books where Superman is actually Superwoman. Not Supergirl, Superwoman. The problem with normies, and this is what I mean by normies, is people who just take in their media by the hype of what something is. Like, I've had people who've never read a Marvel comic book try to argue the Avengers with me when all their knowledge comes from is the MCU. Like, that's all they've seen of the Avengers. They've never read a comic book. The issue when something gets so big and so popular, right? You have too many people who've watched some stuff who think they know something, and they really don't know anything. We're talking about a character has been out for almost like 70 years. Do you not know he's been a baby? And I mean like an actual super baby. Not like, he was growing up. I mean like all of them have been made as kids. Like kids. His race has changed. His gender has changed. All that over a 70-year run almost has happened comic book wise. What if I told you the Flash was Asian on another planet, another different Earth? Or Green Arrow was Native American on another different Earth that's within the comic books. I mean, that's always going down because it's boring for you to continue to write one character one particular way all the time. So that's the issue. The issue is, and then the second issue is, like that comment I just read, too much counterculture thought process on some people. Some people are so willing like, to me, the whole thing, okay, so Noah Smith here, make your own heroes. Same thing with feminism. Don't take male characters and make them female. That right there is counterculture mentality. What Norman Smith right there just said. Counterculture. He introduced feminists, saying that feminists are what's changing male characters to female, when I just said I can pull a book down written by men, drawn by men, before the feminist movement was even a thing, where Batman is Batwoman. Like, see, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't think that way. When you're in the mind of an artist or a producer or something like that, maybe J. Abrams don't want to play with regular old Superman. Has anyone thought of that? Has anyone thought of the fact that maybe he don't want to play with regular Superman? Like, you know what? I got to stick him on the farm in Kansas, in the whitest town ever, and then, haven't we seen that 17 times already? What if I use this version? Because now I can throw him in the hood. This is a whole regular, different scenario for story building. I can throw him in the hood now. What if I made him Asian and I threw him in Chinatown? Like, you can't. The counterculture is, to me, the counterculture tries to say that make him a Detroit dude. I'm down as long as your story is good. As long as your story's good and your character building is good, I'm down for the story. I am A-okay with that. But we have an issue where the counterculture likes to say the culture is so fixated on racism and and stuff like that. To me, it seems like the counterculture is just as fixated on race. Their thought process is the same way. Because I can go through all these books in front of this computer screen showing you Black Superman has been a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been here since Final Crisis. And he was the president of the United States in that book. Wonder Woman was black in the book as well. I would hate for them to say, hey, we're going to make a black Wonder Woman. People would flip their shit if that happened. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We have all these Wonder Women with all that. Like, it's been here. Like, counterculture is becoming just as cancerous as culture. Just as bad. You got this young generation that wants to be so rebellious and so edgy and all this other type of shit, and they just really killing what rebellion is supposed to be about. Rebellion is supposed to have some sense to it. Like, we're rebelling for a point. Like, when I start seeing all these people making videos about a black Superman is bad, and I mean, some of these creators was black on YouTube, and I'm just like, you must not read a single comic book. Because I went to all the comic book Kevin. All right, so in his original, he was Clark Kent. He was just a different version. But then when they did like the New 52, which is like they were doing stories from all these different characters or whatever, it was supposed to be like the new characters or whatever. The new characters, they introduced a black Superman and they named him Calvin something. Like, I can't remember his last name. But he was named Calvin something. And then he had his own run. But the Superman that they introduced in Final Crisis was just a black Clark Kent. That was it. That's all he was. He was just a different version from a different version of Earth. Like, there was 52 versions of Earth. So there was different scenarios on all 52 Earths. And that's all he was. See, you want to know the crazy thing about this? No one raised an eyebrow and no one lost their shit whenever they made Superman raised in Russia. Ain't got no American values. I mean, completely changed everything about that character other than the fact that he was still black hair, white, and blue eyed. But no one said nothing about that. Like, nobody was upset about the Red Sun Superman. Had his own movie, had his own animated movie, his own comic book run. No one said anything about that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even like Russia like that. But no one said nothing. And to me, I'm starting to think it's because the character looked the same. Even if he was raised in a place that don't even like our country. Hell, he even fought our Superman. I ain't see nobody make no videos about that when that happened. Or when that came out. Nobody did. But change of skin color. We got an issue? He's still American, isn't he? We got an issue? What? This tells you about society. We have an issue? No one made no videos about Mr. Ukraine Superman. Why? Because he looked the same? I'm starting to wonder about counterculture. Maybe I should just back off away from counterculture because it seems just a little bit weird to me. What if I told you Black Adam was a woman once? Now we're finna get ready to have a Black Adam movie, and it's a guy. But there is a time when he gave his powers up to a woman and she became Black Adam. She was just a woman. What's next? After the Black Adam movie, if someone talks about introducing a woman into the Black Adam situation, we finna have a problem when that's already been done. It's already been solidified in the comic books. Is that what we're dealing with now? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when they talked about casting Idris Elba for James Bond. And it was just a joke. Like, it wasn't a real thing. It was just a joke. And all them British people lost their minds about it, because they was like, James Bond can't be black. It's not possible. To me, I like old Iris, so he's a good actor. I like the movies he's played in. I like the shows he's played in. Why couldn't he be a James Bond? He has the swag. And let's be honest, you all really need to save that franchise, because I don't know how y'all still coming up with the money to make James Bond's movies, because there hasn't been a good one in like 5 movies. They've been kind of garbage. You might want to change him to like a Middle Eastern dude just to reboot that series, because all we know we finna get is James Bond's gonna sleep with some chicks. He's gonna get in a car chase with a fancy car that's probably gonna get wrecked or shot up, and he's gonna be wrecking people who's chasing him, and that's about it. So you mean to tell me we can't put Iris in a tuxedo and give him a PP7 and he can't be James Bond? That's what this reminds me of. Like this, that's what this is really starting to remind me of, is that. I don't even know if I'm still streaming because ain't nobody said nothing, so I might be down. No, I'm not down. I'm still up. I can't stream for too long though. I gotta go to work, man. My fault. I'm just trying to make sure Matt, what's good? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm up? Okay. Thank you, sir. Just trying to make sure. Chat wasn't really moving, and sometimes this chat freezes, and I want to make sure I'm answering people's questions and stuff like that. I really do. I just feel like the normies and the counterculture wants to be countered to something so bad that they're really missing the point of this. Just because you've seen a white dude play so many different versions of this Superman, which, don't get me wrong, I actually like Henry Cavill as Superman. He's like the closest thing, because like Brandon, whatever his name, Brandon whatever, was not really a good Superman to me. He played in that Superman Return movie. He wasn't really a good Superman to me, but like to me, like Henry Cavill really fit the Superman. So I really enjoyed him being Superman. Jeff, what's good, boy? But at the same time, if they're rebooting the series and everything we've seen so far is now dead, they're not continuing it, and everything is, and they're rebooting it, what's the problem? What's the issue? What's the real issue we have going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, this Superman has been a woman. Superman has been black. Superman has been, hell, he's been from what's that bad guy that he fights? Zod. He's been from the Zod line in some of the comic books. He came to conquer. He didn't come to help. He wasn't saving people in earthquakes. He came to conquer. He's been bad. He's been good. He's been different colors. He's been old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what is happening here? Are you serious right now? To me, the story building would be so much doper for some characters. If you were going to tell me that you finna stick Luke Cage, like in Mexico, and he's Mexican, and this is Luke Cage in Mexico, and he dealing with, like, you know, the cartels and stuff like that, I'm finna watch. What are you talking about? Because you turned to Mexican, I'm finna be upset? I'm finna watch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm finna see. Like, damn, Luke Cage is really over here messing the Mexican cartel, you know, running through the compounds, just like busting wall. Man, I will watch that quick. I will watch that so fast. You want me to be mad about it because you changed him from black? No. I think this is finna be dope. And I'm down for some dopeness to watch. What are you talking about? Shoot. I would straight watch that. And I would not cry. I wouldn't complain. Would some people complain? Yeah. Luke Cage is supposed to be black. You guys just trying to take all the black superheroes away. Bro. Put Luke Cage against the triads. Put Luke Cage against the triads. You think I'm not finna watch that? I'm finna watch. Shit. I got so many ideas for these characters. I got so many ideas, bro. Let's go. Let's make some changes, man. All these YouTubers out here making videos. He can't be black. No. No. He can't be black. No. WB, what are you doing? He can't be black. What? Are you serious? Alright. That's my thoughts. I might clip this and put it out as a video for other people to watch and see. But I just wanted to, you know, if anyone had anything to say, I just wanted to make it an open conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really just like always sitting here talking to the camera. It's kind of lame, in my opinion. But some people have it mastered. Now, on to the second topic. J. Cole killing that freestyle. And I mean, like, in the most Ted Bundy, you know what I'm saying? Just the most murderous way, disrespectful way possible. He killed that freestyle. I don't think I can get away with playing it, because I would if I could, but I don't think I can get away with playing it. But I might give it a shot, but I really don't think I'm gonna get away with it. Because they real quick. I mean, real quick.
Alright, Chip, we ready?
So I may not be able to get away with it. They may cut the stream because of it. I've listened to this. If you haven't, this is dope. No, thank you. I will stay poor. Thank you very much. Let me see how my OBS looks right now. Alright. Let me make some adjustments in the OBS real quick. This may be low, just because I don't want them to cut the stream. But put some respect on the boy's name.
Yes, sir. LA Leakers Sour Milk, just incredible. This one's been about 12 years in the making, man.
12 years, baby.
It's been some time.
Sitting next to arguably one of the greatest.
I don't want to pause every 30 seconds, Jeff. That kills the mood.
Invading Los Angeles invading North Carolina. It's about that time, man.
Come on, man.
You see who's here.
Why waste time? Let's go ahead and get to it. What's up, man?
What's poppin'?
J. Cole is here with the LA Leakers
Yeah,
for Freestyle 108, baby.
let's get to it.
You did one of these in so fucking long. Let's feel this
Long
shit.
awaited. Let's go.
Yeah, rest assured, the best is here in the flesh, and that's for sure. The rest should wear my vest, I'm set for war, nigga, press record. I send niggas to address the Lord. Same flow to put your neck to sword, the same flow to just undress your whore. Take over, nigga, check the score. This is chess, better check your boy. Who gave the world more fire but got less reward? No stress, my only guess is that less is more. More or less, 100 G's in my dresser drawer. I'm blessed, hope I arrest, don't arrest me for it, I'm new to it. My new crib got the Times Square view to it. My two bitches lay in my bed, I'm used to it. That's your best friend giving me head. Now you do it. See, mommy, it's not so weird. After I hit, I cut you off like Picasso air. Van Gogh or whoever. Damn, Cole, you're too clever.
Van Gogh, Picasso cut.
You're too ever. Times two, that's forever. More treble, meaning more high-end shit on your level. Put the fear God in niggas. I'm
Okay, hold on. Hold up. You trying to start a war in here, Savage Bob? Huh? Trying to get a war going, bro? Huh? 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 Look. They are both dope. They are both dope. But here's my whole thing. Cole did something. I'm gonna start this right back up. But Cole did something that, to me personally, puts him above Kung Fu Kenny. He went to anyone who wanted a feature, and he went and destroyed the feature. Like, his feature game for like 2 years was immaculate. We ain't heard from Kung Fu Kenny since 2017, maybe like early 2000. I think it was early 2018. So Kung Fu Kenny been missing. You feel me? He can't stay missing, but stay so high up there without some actual legacy. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, with me, you have some rappers who's like always gonna be high on the list, but they got a lot of legacy to them. Kung Fu Kenny ain't got that type of legacy to be going missing and everyone's still shouting he that high. You get what I'm saying? You want to go missing for 4 years? Cool. But that album you come back with better be fire after 4 years. That's my Tony, that's my whole thing. He gonna have to come back, because the more he stay gone, the more that ranking is dropping. The more that ranking is dropping. Cole. 1 second, guys. Hello? Yes. Okay. Yep. Right. My bad. My fault, guys. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. I call him Kung Fu Kenny. That's like one of his nicknames. But I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's been missing. So, that ranking is dropping. Everyone hated on Cole's little personal album he did for his homeboy who died. And he did that album for his daughter. Everybody was hating on it, making jokes. I get it. It's cool. But he came back. Album. Feature. I mean, like, he just was murking. Wow. Our boy Kendrick Lamar was quiet. So, I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. I want to get that full thought out before I get back to this fire.
pure devil, walking contradiction. My description, off the top magician, compositions, non-fiction, shit it in the competitions, pot the piss and gone, so long, Saturdays a nigga used to mow lawns, nowadays a nigga be eating prawns, fuck my bitch by the window, wave to the peeping toms, yes, I'm Carolina's finest, southern nigga with New York stamps, honest, out in Queens with the fiends, I'm your highness, cold world, no mistake it for a sinus infection, at this point I'm just flexing, boss is next in line, and the test is time, play the game right, nigga, he gon' rest his mom, in the sands of Sudan, where she rests her mind, and find peace, cause the son will be fine, he got, and I got him on mine, you think I'm lying, shit, step one, got the bill on that, shit I predicted in my raps, I done did all that, next please, eat rappers, check please,
Yep.
Here's a tip, why niggas grip my testes, you want shoot, then shoot, don't play with me, hardest shit out the south since slavery, nigga, hardest shit out the south since slavery, nigga.
But here's the thing though, like with me with the whole Grammy thing, I think on a level of like, all right, so if we're gonna talk about stature, getting the Grammy is dope or whatever, but they snubbed Nas for years. Nas just got one. You mean to tell me out of all them fire albums that Nas has put out, Nas has just got one? No, I have not heard it. Don't say nothing. I've been dodging Facebook. I've been dodging everything because every time I turn around, like, everyone's talking about how fire his album is. Look, don't say nothing because I haven't had time to take the album in. Like, I'm finna go to work here in a little bit and probably stay out till like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, and then I gotta do that. I gotta do like 12s and 13s this whole weekend. Don't say nothing. Cause when I get Monday, when Monday rolls around, I'm finna just shut stuff off. Put the headphones on. And have my life change. Just from what everyone's telling me. Gonna have the whole life change. I don't know if my thing with Kendrick is like, Kendrick is dope. Like I always say, he is a very dope rapper. But I don't think that he's better than Cole. I really think they tit for tat. For me, honestly, he said, I've only heard the first song. I'm not ready for any more till tomorrow. To me, you have from the discographies, right? If we're gonna say from the discographies, if we're gonna say Detroit, Royce has been killing it. And no one really gives Royce his props. But to me, Royce has been killing it. So you got Royce in that area. If we go more towards the West Coast, like North Carolinas, the Carolinas and stuff, you got Cole over there. You got Kenny on the West. And down south, you got Big Crit and Yellow Wolf. But I don't know what Yellow Wolf is doing right now. But his previous Trunk music was great. But I don't know what he's doing now. Big Crit has been killing it down south. And Yellow Wolf's Trunk Music 3 was dope. To me that's what we kind of got going right now. Right? And then there's some cool cats kind of like, New York or whatever. And there's dope people, but I'm saying like the dudes who've just been like murking and who are like in that generation, basically. In that generation of being really, really dope, we have that. But see, to me, Lupe, like, I'm a huge Lupe fan, bro. But Lupe, like, legacy. You get what I'm saying? Like, Lupe, like, legacy. And he's not from this generation. Like, Lupe is stamped because Lupe was spitting conscious rap and making it on the top 10s. Thank you, Matt. If there's anyone from New York I want to name, Marlon Craft is it. I was searching for his name, but I was like, I can't think of his name right now. Thank you, Matt. Marlon Craft, New York, bro. He killing it. Not Everybody Grows. That song is the shit. Bro. I don't think Lupe has a good legacy because of what the label did to him. You get what I'm saying? Lupe don't have a good legacy because of what the label did to him. But if you go back and listen to Lupe's albums, he never skipped a step. He was just getting shunned by the label, and when you get put on the shelf, 5 years, bro? 5 years is a long time for people to forget you even exist. I had to actively keep up with Lupe. J. Cole. I'll take J. Cole over King Los. Just because while Los is amazing, and you know how much I love Los, he is very, very amazing. He need to work on getting out there and getting on some more features. But I do want to say this before I continue this. He revealed that he was doing features and getting kicked out of the booth for rapping too hard. He revealed it talking to Royce the 5'9" that he was getting kicked. King Los was getting kicked out of the booth for rapping too dope on other dudes' songs. They was kicking him out, bro. So to me, I'm like, that's kind of jacked up. But I would love to see King Los get down with J. Cole, Lupe Fiasco, Royce and him. You know, they have Everybody's a Bitch, which is dope. But I kind of felt like Hopsin was a little out of place on that song. So I kind of felt like I just want Royce and King Los to do a song.
Yo, I'm really not tripping that we waited 12 years anymore. I'm not tripping.
All season. All season. Has arrived like that. Top tier bars.
Tony, what Lupe album do you not like? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I liked every album. Food and Liquor 2 is not one of my greatest. And Lasers has an amazing production. But I felt like they was trying to push him into the pop lane on Lasers. So, but like his latest album, Drogas Light, Drogas Wave, nah, he has more than, to me, he has more than 4. I'm sorry, he has way more than 4. I went back to some of his albums later on and was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been missing? What?
Hold on, J. Cole is really like that.
I want to keep going though.
I would love to, man. We got a front row seat.
Yeah, we gotta. I want to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do that? All right. The off season is here. Cold World.
Cold World.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Let's do it, baby.
Wow, that's crazy.
He got a hot hand. Let's do it, baby.
Hold on, no, man. You rapping today, man.
Understatement.
You fucking with this right here? Classic.
Classic.
It only, man. Classic. LA Lakers. Jake.
Hold on. While this beat is classic, and people know this beat, let me say this. If you ever listen to the original with Chameleonaire, Chameleonaire destroys everybody on that song by himself. By himself. He destroys everyone on the song. Look for the original Tippin', Still Tippin', with Chameleonaire. He destroys everybody on there. I don't even think, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely real with you, Tony. The Cool, Tosu and Youth, and Drogas Wave, to me, they're not even arguably classics. They just are classics. There is no one who put together such an amazing track list of songs on The Cool, Tosu and Youth, and Drogas Wave like Lupe Fiasco did. And even on some of the songs I didn't like on Drogas Wave, where he was doing like that homework rap, you know, that rap where you gotta like go back and research what he's talking about because you're completely lost in what he's saying. He was still, the way it's arranged, it's masterful. Masterful. I like Drogas Light because he took trap beats and made meaningful songs with trap beats. And he only did that because everyone was like, Lupe can't rap on trap beats. You know what I mean? But to me, they're not arguably classics, bro. They just are classics. Kazoo, yes. Chameleonaire killed everybody on that song, bro.
Hey, cool. Woke up this morning and wonder, hey, shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Got just a peek out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limbo. That chopper gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I ran up the digits. I don't have no motherfucking business. Complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists they be making of who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping, then fuck 'em. They don't understand me. I don't do the Grammys. I be in my jammies on sofa. More niggas don't understand me. Ferrari or Camry, I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this. Go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches. I know. Most niggas don't even get this. To giving a chance, they trade family for riches. I know. Look at my ceiling, it's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sickness. It ain't in the vitamin C and they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on top of it. I sound like I'm still in the trenches. I come from the ville, I turn villains to victims. Reaches the RIP, fill up your mentions. A message for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't to the prime? Ah, you bitch, all season.
He couldn't keep it going, bro. He couldn't keep it going, but ain't no thing, bro. That right there, I love it, man. I love it to death. I freaking love it, bro. He was finna try to switch, but with the switch, you know, you gotta try to keep up with how you gonna like switch your flow around, and he couldn't do it. So he was like, off season. But you could tell he was finna change it. He was finna try to change it real quick, but he was like, okay, I gotta figure out something to say. He couldn't keep it going. I love it when they end like that, because you can tell they really trying to like actually like freestyle and stuff like that. Tony, you'll never have to argue with me about Lupe Fiasco. Ever. 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 You could probably be like, this album right here is better than any blah blah blah. I'm like, is it Lupe? I agree with you. Hold on real quick. Look, this is why you ain't never got to argue with me, bro. You ain't never got to do it. You ain't got to argue with me, man. For you youngins out here, these are called CDs. Okay? This is the only way. This is the only way I could get these songs. Okay? Alright, bro. You do not have to argue with me at all. At all, bro. You see where I'm at. I order the stuff I can't get my hands on. There is no arguing with me at all, sir. All right, let me answer a couple questions, and I gotta get to work, man. I don't want to be broke. I gotta work, and I can't be broke. So let me get in this comments real quick. My boy Jeff Champion asked, "What do I think about NF doing more music with more artists?" He is being smart, simply because NF was starting to enclose himself in a box by not working with anyone else. And once you close yourself off in that box, you get your set amount of fan base, and then you start dealing with what Hobson had to deal with, where Hobson started going downhill because Hobson's whole thing was, I'm gonna be a menace to the rap game, I'm an a-hole, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that. Well, once Hobson fans start kind of growing up and getting out of that mentality or whatever, of that troll rap, you start seeing a decline. So NF, who was finna box himself in the same way, decided, let me hop on songs with like the likes of Hobson, Tech Nine, and other artists, so that I'm branching out and I'm not boxing myself in. Anytime somebody just wants to rap and have their own little fan base and they don't work with nobody, that's what's going to happen to their career. They're gonna rise as the fan bases rise, and then they'll just go stagnant, and they'll stay in the same place for years and years and years and years, because they're not branching out to reach other people. That's why some of the people J. Cole even did songs with when he was doing all them features, I don't even like them artists. I don't even listen to their music. But that's a smart move on an artist end. You get what I'm saying? I have not Bing's and Vin J album. I have not heard it yet at all. Sorry, there's a bug. There's a bug in here. My bad. So NF, I'm happy NF is doing that. And it's causing NF to have to work harder and get out of his comfort zone. Bingo. Thank you, Matt. That's exactly like why Joyner started working with Lil Baby. Because you don't want to work with an artist that raps just like you all the time. You need to bring different feels and different. He's stuck in the same spot as Joyner Lucas, because Joyner Lucas always tried to he always tried to leak. Thank you. He tried to leak into other rappers who rap like him. You get what I'm saying? To me, him rapping with Will Smith was a way better look for him than for Will Smith. Simply because that opens you up to a fan base that would never known you existed. Because you know Will Smith is loved by so many people. Anyway, guys, it's 8:30. I gotta go to work. Somebody came into the chat yesterday and asked me about my son. So I'll give a quick rundown in case somebody comes back to this who may be trying to figure out what I'm talking about. We went to a brain specialist, found out my son, left side of his brain is undeveloped, and it's going to cost me like $12,000 for me to get that brain developed. Right now, his brain on his left side works as a 4-year-old, and he's a 9-year-old. And the guy was like, if that continues, if that gap stays there, you know, he'll be 15, but acting like, 11 or 10. So that's why I have to go work as hard as I do now. I'm still trying to stay connected with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still trying to do stuff of that manner, but that's way more important than what YouTube would ever pay me. Because I think if I can show y'all, I think I make like $45 a month from YouTube. Let's go check it out. So y'all can see that I'm not joking when I say I don't make no money on YouTube. Where's that? I don't know if y'all can. Oh, snaps! Your boy's up to 49.80 cents on YouTube right now. Your boy done went up $4.80. And Jeff can tell you, I ain't never make no money. I ain't never make no money on YouTube. No matter what comment you may see, if someone's saying that I'm stealing someone's content, I'm making a bunch of money off of easy content because I'm a reactor, I have never made no real money off of YouTube. So I just gotta I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know. Let me make sure y'all can see this real quick. Oh man, y'all can't see it because my screen ain't wide enough. But over here it says $49. So no matter what they say, I don't make any money over here. I do this because I love talking to people about music and about stuff, and as long as I can have an open dialogue with people, I feel like I'm doing pretty good over here. Because open dialogues, to me, is how you educate. That's how I learn stuff, is by talking to people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rather talk about, race and sex and all those different, social constructs and have an open dialogue, because I don't know everything. I've been to quite a few states in this country because I used to work and travel, but I don't know everything. So I'm open up to listen to people who have, another point of view to me. That way I can learn something. Or educate. Anyways, guys, time for me to get to work. Country's open back up. Everybody stay safe. If you're in a corona hot zone, take care of yourself. I thought about doing that, but my live streams ain't never planned. You know what I mean? Like if I was live streaming twice a week or something like that, like planned, I would probably do that. But me, yesterday, I just wanted to talk about the subject, so I hopped on. But I was having computer issues. Like today, I was like, all right, now I really want to talk about this subject. And you know what I'm saying? That's it. Matt, be good. Tony, be good. Jeff, be good. Anybody else in here, y'all be good. Be safe. Okay, don't do anything dumb that can endanger you. I'm finna go to work. Your boy's out of here.